Good morning, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and I absolutely called it. We are getting more Punk support in Alliance Insights with the brand new Thunder Deity himself, Jiraiya, or Jiraiya, whatever we're going to call him. It's a brand new generic Synchro 11 psychic boss monster for the Punk archetype, which feels awesome. I'm so happy we're getting another Synchro 11. So far for Punks, we only have two. That being, of course, our lovely Amazing Dragon, which balances every card your opponent controls up to the number of psychics in your grave. Or our lovely Psychic and Punisher, who's a Towers who punches really hard. And he's just a win condition. So, yeah, we got a new Synchro 11. This guy is pretty awesome. His artwork's amazing. This is the Thunder Deity himself. And let's just get straight into this. So, first things first, his stats are amazing. I mean, look at this guy. This guy's like, what, 3,100 attack? That's a pretty good stat line for a Synchro 11. I mean, this guy's punching you, and he is punching you into the dirt in which you stand, which feels absolutely amazing. So we're all off to the bat, really good stats. Alright, so let's go into his effects. So he has two effects. First effect is anytime your opponent would resolve a card effect, monster, spell, or trap, basically you gain 300 life points. That feels pretty good into time. One of the biggest issues with Punk is that they lose in time. This card basically says, hey fam, if you can make me without paying that many life points, as soon as your opponent starts playing the game, you are just going to be gaining life points out the wazoo, because anytime they even look at you wrong, you'll be gaining 300 life points, which feels pretty good. Punk's pay 6. This guy gains you 3 for every card effect, but your opponent's going to be activating multiple card effects, so ultimately you'll be able to heal yourself pretty well. I will say this does conflict with two of the parts of Punk. It conflicts with Second and Punisher, who wants your life points to be really lower than your opponent, so he's the Towers. However, I don't know if you're going to have him and that on the same turn, so Also, it also conflicts with the Gold Pride, because Gold Pride want your life points to be lower in order to get their effects off. However, I could definitely see this card already in a time scenario being way better than the other scenarios, because it's already, say, threatening, hey, if I didn't pay that much to get to this guy, and I just kind of made a simple board with the Goblin Bikers and the Gold Pride, and I paid maybe 1,000 life points or something, and I got this guy on field. Well, now he's saying, hey, you do 2 card effects, I'm basically all healed up. You do 3 card effects, I have more life points than you, which feels pretty solid. So, yeah, I'm really happy with that effect. Its second effect is what makes it actually pretty good. So it says during your opponent's turn, you can pay 1,500 life points to either destroy, to tribute this card, to either destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls, or destroy all monsters they control. Now, that's a pretty solid effect, and it is a quick effect, which feels really good. Now, the reason why I like this effect over Amazing Dragon is because Amazing Dragon is on summon. So if your opponent can force out the summon of Amazing Dragon, well, shit, that means whatever you're balancing now or never. So that kind of sucks, especially if you're trying to quick synchro into Amazing Dragon. This guy just says, hey, activate whenever, on your opponent's turn, pay 1,500, tribute him off, destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls, or destroy all monsters they control, which feels really good. It feels really good at the back row decks. Oh, they set 5 pass? Blow that shit up. I don't want to see it. Or, oh, they have a whole field, they're trying to do their combo? Blow that shit up. I don't want to see it. Which is just another way to just completely screw your opponent. So, if you think about it, if we can quick synchro into 2 11s, which theoretically we could do, maybe? If we can quick synchro to 2 11s, we can bounce their entire field, and then when we try to resummon it, we can blow up their field. And we also have the lovely Rollerballer, who can equip their whole field, which feels pretty nice. That's 3 different board wipes we have access to now, which does feel really solid. I don't like that it's only on your opponent's turn, but maybe it would have been too broken if it was our Ear player's turn. But I don't think so, because its requirement is a tribute itself, which is a plus and a negative. I know tributing itself sounds like a huge neg. However, because it's tributed itself, it's actually it can dodge a lot of really strong effects. So if your opponent has a Veiler, well, not a Veiler because it's your opponent's turn, and they have an Imperm or something, you can just dodge out of the way, which feels pretty nice. Like some targeted negation cards, that feels pretty good. I need to get out of here kind of thing. And it is paying 1,500 to then do this effect. So that is also really good. That helps you offset the whole gaining life. This is also minusing life, which also feels really good. Overall, it's a 3100 new Psychic 11. I don't think this is what Punk really needed, to be honest with you. I do like it gives us another option besides Amazing Dragon. It feels really nice. It is a 3100 beat stick, which also feels really nice. However, I think this isn't what I really wanted for a Punk monster. I really want to rank 3 Punk. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's what I really want. But this card is a nice, like, hey, it's the end of New Year's Christmas edition, which I'm so happy they're dropping this shit on New Year's. The last card revealed for Yu-Gi-Oh! Of 2024 is a Punk card, which just kind of feels amazing. So, that's all I got for y'all today. Happy New Year's. I'm going to be watching the ball drop tonight. And, yeah, that's a good way to end the year. On a small note, thank you guys so much for the support. And, yeah, that's all I got. See ya.